Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In today's lecture, we will draw the top view, sectional front view, and side view of the given figure in AutoCAD 2020. First, we do sheet division. So we draw a 4-page in AutoCAD 2020 and then do sheet division for the given figure. So we draw a 4-page by rectangle command. Specify first corner, then dimension. Click on dimensions and first give length for rectangle. So length of rectangle is 297 millimeter and width for rectangle is 210 millimeter, which is the a 4-page in landscape format. Now I draw margin line by offset of 10 millimeter. So I give command offset O and enter. Specify offset distance, which is 10 millimeter. Enter. Now select object to offset. Select this object and offset up to 10 millimeter. So this is the A4 page in landscape format, and these are the margin lines. Now sheet division for the given figure is the formula for sheet division. First we find x, then we find y. So the method of finding x is equal to total length minus length of front view plus length of height of side view divided by 3. So x is equal to total length is 277 minus length of front view is 150 millimeter from the figure. Total length is 150. From this center to center distance is 100, and the radius of this circle is 20 and the radius of this circle is 30. So 100 plus 30 plus 20 is 150. So length of front view is 150 millimeter. Height of side view is 36 millimeter. Height is clear from this region, 36 millimeter. So height of side view is 36 whole divided by 3. So if we calculate this, so x is equal to 30.33 millimeter. Similarly, y is equal to total width minus height of front view plus height of top view whole divided by 3. So y is equal to height of front view 190 minus height total width 190 millimeter, height of front view 36, and height of top view is equal to 60 whole divided by 3. So y is equal to 31.33. I already explained sheet division in the previous lecture. So now I do sheet division according to this calculation. First I made different layers. So for sheet division, new layer is name is sheet division. Enter. Color is this. Okay. Continuous line. I change the width of continuous line is okay. Line weight is equal to 0.09 millimeter. Another layer for drawing top view, front view and side view. Name is top view. Sectional front view, SFV का मत मीन sectional front view and side view. Enter. Change the color. Continuous line. Length of top line weight will be 0.3 millimeter. Now another layer for hidden line. Change this continuous line to hidden line. This is hidden line. OK. Select this hidden line and then OK. Change the line weight of hidden line. Another layer for center line. Change the color. First change the color of hidden line and change the color of a center line. Change this hidden line to center line. Click on load, go to center line. OK. Now select center line and OK. Now another layer for dimensions. Change the color. Continuous line and width is 0.05 millimeter. Now first go to sheet division. As we know that in sheet division x is equal to 30.33. So draw line of 30.33 from this corner. .33 millimeter. Y distance y is equal to 31.33 millimeter. So draw line of 31.33 millimeter in y direction and start front view from this corner. Start your front view from this corner and the length of the front view is 150 millimeter. Thickness of front view is 36. Height of front view is 36 millimeter. Length, height is 36 millimeter. Height of front view is 36 millimeter and length is 150 and now box for top view. So draw line from this point 31.3 millimeter, 31.33 millimeter and draw and start your top view from this point. Length of top view is 150 millimeter. Height is 60 millimeter. 150 and now draw box for side view here in third angle projection. So as we know that x is 30.33 millimeter, height is 36, width is 60 millimeter, width of side view is 60 millimeter. As the die of this circle is 60 millimeter, so width of side view is 60 millimeter. 36 millimeter and 60 millimeter. Now delete these extra portions. So this is sheet division. Now I start from top view. First I draw top view of the given figure, then I draw sectional front view, and in the last I draw side view of the given figure. So from top we see two circle here and two circle here. The center to center distance between two circle is a 100 millimeter. So if I draw first this center line and these two center lines, then I can easily draw the two circle here and two circle here. So first I draw this center line, as we know that this center line is at the midpoint. So first I go to the layer of center line. Give line command. Distance is 30 millimeter, 150 millimeter. Delete this extra portion. Now I draw one center line here and one center line here. As we know that this center line is at a distance of 20 millimeter, as total dia of this circle is 40 millimeter. So center distance to this point is a 20 millimeter, and this distance from this center line is a 30 millimeter. Total dia of this circle is 60 millimeter. So I draw one center line 20 millimeter from edge and the other center line 30 millimeter from the edge. So in line command give 20 millimeter and this is 60 millimeter. Line command, this is 30 millimeter and this is 60 millimeter. Delete these extra portions. Now I can easily draw two circle here and two circle here. The dia of the radius dia is 20 millimeter, so radius will be 10 millimeter, and the dia is 40 millimeter, so radius will be 20 millimeter. So draw two circle here of 10 millimeter and 20 millimeter, and two circle here of 15 millimeter and 30 millimeter. The dia of this circle is 30 millimeter and dia of this circle is 60 millimeter. So draw two circle here of 10 millimeter radius and 20, and two circle here of 15 millimeter radius and 30 millimeter radius. Give circle command. First you want to deactivate midpoint, intersection is center point, circle of first change the layer. First change the layer to top view, sectional front view and side view. Then give circle command. Intersection is center, radius of 10 millimeter. Second circle, intersection at the circle, and radius of a center and radius of 20 millimeter. Two circle here, intersection is center, radius of 15 millimeter, and second circle, radius of 30 millimeter. Now I can draw this portion. This line is total width of this portion is 12 millimeter. Total width of this portion is a 12 millimeter. So from center line, one line is 6 millimeter and other line is also 6 millimeter. So I can draw this line by line command. I can draw 6 millimeter from this side. Then I can trim this extra portion. 6 millimeter. Give line command. 6 millimeter. Now I can trim extra portion. First I delete these unnecessary portion. Now I can trim this portion, this portion, this portion and this portion by using trim command. Enter. Now there is a keyhole. The length of this keyhole is 6 millimeter and width is 8 millimeter. Length of this keyhole is 6 millimeter and width is 8 millimeter. So I can draw by using line command. I draw a line of length 6 millimeter and width 4 millimeter. Total width is 8 millimeter, 4 millimeter on one side from center line and 4 millimeter other side from center line. This is 4 millimeter. This is 4 millimeter. Delete this extra portion and trim these portion. I can trim these extra portion by trim command. Enter. Select object, no other selection, then enter and trim this portion. Trim this portion. So this is the given keyhole. Now I delete these lines of sheet, no need of these lines. Now in the figure, this is tangent line from this circle to this circle, and on other side another tangent line from this portion to this portion. Now I draw these lines. So give line command, hold shift, right click on tangent, hold shift, right click on tangent and draw tangent to this. Similarly draw another line here. Give line command, hold shift, right click on tangent, similarly hold shift, right click on tangent These are tangent lines. So this is the top view. This is the top view. If I check the figure, everything is clear in top view. Now I draw sectional front view. I draw sectional front view. If if I saw if I see from the front side, the thickness of this side is 24 millimeter and thickness of this side is 36 millimeter. So here two lines are visible, this line and this line up to this point, and this thickness is 12 millimeter. First I draw this thickness of a 12 millimeter which is visible to me. So first I draw this thickness of a 12 millimeter. So in the front view I delete this line and draw line of a 150 millimeter. Thickness is 12 millimeter. First I delete this, ortho on, then I draw line of 150 millimeter. 12 thickness is 12 millimeter. This is 150 millimeter, and this is 12 millimeter. Now total thickness of this portion is 36 millimeter. Total thickness of this portion is 24 millimeter. 24 millimeter. So line command, total thickness is 36 and this is 12. So 36 minus 12 is equal to 24. And this width is 60 millimeter, as the dia of this circle is 40 millimeter, 60 millimeter. This is 60 millimeter and this is 24 millimeter. Line command, total width is of this thickness is 24 millimeter. So 12 is here and this thickness is 12 millimeter. So I draw line of specify first point 12 millimeter. This width is 40 millimeter. The dia of circle is 40 millimeter and this is 12 millimeter. I draw this line, this line, this line, this line and this line. Now this portion is joined to this portion, so I can easily join these two portions by line command. First I off ortho mode. Now these two circles, this side of the circle and this side of the circle is hidden up to this portion. This side is hidden and this side is hidden. And this portion is a 10 millimeter from this side and this portion is 10 millimeter from this side. I draw these by hidden line. So first I change this to hidden line and then I give line command 10 millimeter and 20 millimeter. Line from this side 10 millimeter and 12 millimeter. Delete these extra portion. This is 10 millimeter and this is 12 millimeter. Now this line is 15 millimeter from this side, 15 millimeter. So I draw this hidden line 15 millimeter from this edge. So line 15 millimeter and this is 24 millimeter. Delete this extra portion. Now this portion is 9 millimeter from this edge. As total is 15 millimeter, but the length of this key is 6 millimeter. So this hidden line is 9 millimeter from this side. 9 millimeter from this side. Total is 15. 15 minus 6 is equal to 9 millimeter. And this is 24 millimeter. Delete this extra portion. Now I made section. In front view, because this is not just front view, this is sectional front view. So first I trim this up portion and this portion. No need of these portions. I made section in those regions which are cut. Here we see an imaginary cut in this portion, an imaginary cut here. So if I made an imaginary cut on this portion, so this region will be section, 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 and this region will be section. So I made different section by using H command. I change these section by go to setting, change to NSI 31. Here is section and here is section. So this is sectional front view. Now I draw side view. So this is side view. So at side view, first I draw these portion. The height is a 36 millimeter. The height is a 36 millimeter. So I delete this portion and draw. First I change layer to top view and side view and draw line of 36 millimeter. Similarly, I draw line of 36 millimeter to this here. Now I can see these lines. Height is 24 millimeter from base. Height is 24 millimeter from base, and total thickness is 40. It means that the total thickness of this is 60, so 40 mean 10 from one side and 10 from other side, and total length is total height is 24 millimeter. So no need of these portions. So draw line of 10 millimeter from base and its height is 24 millimeter. Height is 10 millimeter and height from base is 24 millimeter. Join these lines and join these portions. So now this line and this line is hidden. Similarly, this height and this height is hidden. So first I draw center line. So total length is 60 millimeter, so center line will be 30 millimeter from one side. So first I select center line. Give distance of 30 millimeter. This is 36 millimeter. Delete this extra portion. So now these hidden lines are total diameter is 30 millimeter, so one side 15 millimeter on one side and 15 millimeter on the other side. So draw two lines, hidden lines. First change the layer. Line 15 millimeter from one side. Total thickness is 36 millimeter. Then give line 15 millimeter. Then this height is 36 millimeter. Now this the diameter of this circle is 20 millimeter, so distance of this hidden line is 10 millimeter from center line and 10 millimeter from center line on the other side. This is 10 millimeter and this distance is 24 millimeter. Similarly, give line command. This distance is 10 millimeter and this distance is 24. Delete these extra portions. Now this keyhole, the edge of this keyhole on both sides is hidden from side view. So I can draw these two hidden lines. Total width is 8 millimeter, so 4 millimeter on one side from center line and 4 millimeter on other side from center line. Give line command. 4 millimeter. Total height is 36 millimeter. millimeter. Total height is 36 millimeter. Delete these extra portion. Now from the side view, this portion is joined to this portion and this portion is joined to this portion, and total width of this portion is 12 millimeter. So 6 millimeter on one side and 6 millimeter on the other side from center line. So line command, total distance is 6 millimeter. Line command, total distance is 6 millimeter. Then join and change layer. So we have line command, then I think the length of this is 12 millimeter, and draw another line, then is 12 millimeter. Now delete these extra portions. Now the side view is completed. So this is top view, this is sectional front view, and this is side view. Now you can give dimension to each side. So I give 1 or 2 dimension. So change this and give to dimension. You can easily give dimension to each side. We know that the length of this is 150 millimeter. Length of this is a 150 millimeter. Similarly, you can give dimension to this portion. 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 So give all necessary dimensions. Do not repeat the dimension. Give all necessary dimensions and then draw a box here for your name. Height is 180 millimeter. Draw a box here for your name. For your name, assignment number. So type text here, enter, specify start font of text, and by default height is 2.5 millimeter. I change this to 2 millimeter. Rotation angle 0. Now start, type your name here, write your name, enter, then write assignment number, assignment, then write your registration number. You can write each necessary things here, then enter and close the command. Now the whole assignment is completed, and it is your responsibility to complete all dimension, all necessary dimension, and complete this portion. Then you can easily print this portion, convert this to PDF format, and then you can easily print. Go to AutoCAD menu, print, go to print, and then go to plot. Select PDF from this, ISO A4, and then select window from here, this corner, select this corner and the other corner, and then center the plot, and then click on OK. Change the name of this and save on desktop. No, change the name, center the plot. Okay, इसको give name model 2 and save this. Now check this on desktop. So this is the final drawing. This is top view, this is sectional side view, and this is sectional front view, and this is side view. Now you can easily print this. Thank you. For more videos, please subscribe my YouTube channel and share with your friends.